Hey, Miss Aoi, did something good happen recently?
Huh? What made you ask that?
Well, to tell the truth, you're looking happier than usual.
You really think so? Huh? Go shopping together with you?
Yeah. If tomorrow's okay with you, I was thinking that we could go out together. Oh, but if you have errands to run, I can go by myself.
I will go. Please allow me to accompany you tomorrow, Karu-sama. No matter what the day may bring, I wish to go with you.
Sure.
I wonder what I should wear tomorrow. Oh. This is...
Let's see. Miss Miyabi wants ferret food for Uzume. Taiko-chan wants the newest occult novel, and Tina wants...
I want the video game Fighting Son-in-Law 3!
What kind of a game is that? Maybe a fighting game? Aoi-chan!
Sorry for making you wait, Karu-sama.
Meow! Meow!
Wow. That's a pretty kimono you're wearing there.
So then you approve of what I'm wearing?
Yeah, it looks really nice on you. It suits you, too.
Thank goodness. Thank you very much for saying so, Karu-sama.
Oh, hey, you don't have to bow. Come on.
Actually, this kimono was given to me by my grandmother.
Oh, is that true? Were you close to your grandmother, Aoi-chan?
Yes, both my father and mother were always busy with work while I was growing up, so she took care of me often. She was such a kind person. I loved her very much. She passed away 5 years ago, unfortunately.
I'm sorry to hear that. Huh? Why did you stop walking, Aoi-chan?
Cherry blossoms.
Aoi-chan?
Oh. When I was young, my grandmother would take me to see the cherry blossoms, each and every year. And when she did, grandmother would always be wearing this kimono. I loved this kimono, and I often fussed over it, saying that I wanted one just like it.
Grandma, Aoi wants a kimono just like yours. I want one, I want one.
Goodness gracious. You want a kimono over Western-style clothes? You're a kimono merchant already.
Yeah, don't you know, Grandma, I love kimonos.
Is that so? Then please, Aoi, never forget this one thing. All kimonos are very special because they are overflowing with the feelings and emotions of those who wear them. So when you wear a kimono that originally belonged to another, you are also wearing the feelings of that person that the kimono has felt.
What the kimono has felt?
You're still young, so this may be a little hard to understand. Aoi, when you become older, this kimono is yours.
Really, Grandma?
So please, wear it when you have a leisurely stroll. Like this, walking together with the person you'll marry.
Oh, I already know who that person will be.
Oh?
Aoi will be together with Karu-sama of the Hanabishis.
I see, one of the Hanabishis. That makes perfect sense. In my younger days, I took many a walk with your grandfather wearing this kimono. You know, Aoi, your grandfather loved this kimono more than any other. If the feelings held in this kimono are one day passed down unto you, then that boy of the Hanabishis will surely like this kimono as well.
When I was younger, I didn't really understand what my grandmother was talking about. But I understand it quite well now. This kimono overflows with the love you feel for the person who's dearest to you.
Wow. That's an incredible story.
Kaoru-sama, standing here with you wearing this kimono makes me feel like I'm falling more and more in love with you every moment. So that's why I've always wanted to wear this kimono and step outside for a stroll with you. Thank you.
Oh, so that's what it was, huh? I'm kind of embarrassed by it all. Let's see. This looks like everything we had to buy, I think. Aoi-chan?
Look at this, Kaoru-sama. Do you remember what happened over here?
This place is... Oh, yeah. This is where you and I met again after all those years.
That's right. It was quite a coincidence that you happened to pass by that day to fix the strap on my sandal. I really appreciated it.
I'm usually not that nice to other people, but for some reason that day, I was really worried about you, Aoi-chan.
What? Hey, why won't this gate let me pass? That's strange. What should I do?
Excuse me. What seems to be the matter?
Oh, well... Thank you for the help you've given me. See you!
I almost feel as if my past self is reflected in the present.
That reminds me. You remember how you and I took the train together to Izumigaoka?
I do. But now that I think about it, it seems that we arrived there only a few moments after we boarded.
Actually, what happened back then was that you fell asleep and we ended up going all the way around before getting off at the station.
What? Is that really true? I'm really sorry about that. I was worn out after all the excitement. Oh, was that all I did, Kaoru-sama? Or was there some other way that I troubled you?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Well, for instance, sleepwalking.
Nothing like that went on. You slept soundly. Oh, but I guess there was a little drooling going on. Not really. I'm only kidding.
How could you be so horrible, Kaoru-sama?
I remember when I first came to Tokyo.
Kaoru-sama? Kaoru-sama?
Huh?
Is anything the matter, Kaoru-sama?
Say, Aoi-chan, want to tag along?
Tag along? Where will we be going?
The apartment. The apartment where I used to live.
Kaoru-sama.
This place hasn't even changed a bit. So, do you want to go up to the room?
Sure.
I guess they haven't found a renter for this place. Looks like it's open. Sure brings back memories.
This place holds some memories for me as well. There were so many unforgettable moments in this one small room after all.
There sure were.
Occasionally, I have this recurring dream.
Recurring?
Yes. It's a dream about being with you in this room we're standing in. But the Kaoru-sama that I always see in this recurring dream never says anything. Not a single word, no matter what topic I bring up. I prepared many meals for that silent Kaoru-sama. Please, go ahead and start eating, Kaoru-sama. However, no matter what I did, whether it was watching television with that Kaoru-sama, reading books with him, engaging in lively conversation, he wouldn't do anything. Despite everything, he would just remain silent. I had no idea what to do. When I thought of the possibility that he might no longer like me, it felt so painful. One tear would fall after another. That is the moment I always wake up, and the moment that I always realize that what had really occurred was that I had fallen asleep crying. It's just a dream, only a dream and nothing more, but uncertainties always fill my mind regardless. I wonder why that is.
Aoi-chan.
I apologize, Karu-sama. I know it sounds strange. Perhaps the reason I have this dream every so often is because I worry too much.
That just isn't true at all. It isn't true, believe me.
Karu-sama? Karu-sama?
After I was forcefully separated from my mother, the days back in Hanabishi were hard. I was never allowed to do anything fun. I hated the Hanabishi family. After my mother passed away, the very thought that the blood of the Hanabishis was running inside of me was enough to drive me crazy. So I saved as much money as I could and used it to leave Hanabishi. That's when I moved into Tokyo and started a new life all by myself in this apartment. After that, I worked every day. I couldn't rely on anyone but myself to survive because I just couldn't rely on anyone. I was all alone in the world, and that's when I realized something for the first time, that I no longer had anyone in this world that I could call my family. And every day until recently, I kept cursing the world that I was born into.
Karu-sama.
But now I have a reason to stop doing that, because there's finally something in my life that makes me happy that I was born into the Hanabishi clan. And that reason, Aoi-chan, is because I met you. The fact that you're here and that you're my fiancé is the only saving grace of my birth and my existence.
Karu-sama.
Aoi-chan, I'm really glad that you're here as my fiancé. I love you, Aoi-chan.
But Grandma, even if Karu-sama likes the kimono, that doesn't mean he'll like me, so what do I do then?
Everything will be all right. You needn't worry, Aoi. If the feelings held within this kimono have passed on to you, then your feelings will be passed on to that boy of the Hanabishis. And I am certain that the Hanabishi boy will respond to those feelings.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Karu-sama, this is the very first time that you said that you've loved me. This is the very first time that I've heard you say those words. My feelings really did get passed down onto you.
Aoi-chan.
Please forgive me. I kept worrying about this for so very long. Whether or not I would be able to stay at your side, Karu-sama, as your fiancé. But I did not truly know how you felt about me all this time. I had constantly wondered whether you actually acknowledged my feelings for you. I felt like asking you many times in the past, but I was afraid of what the answer might be.
So that was it. I'm sorry, Aoi-chan. To tell the truth, I was a little uncomfortable putting it into words, if you know what I mean.
No! Please don't apologize. You haven't done anything wrong in the very least, Karu-sama. I really am hopeless, wouldn't you agree? I always worry myself to death. Ever since I first met you when we were children, I've always thought about you. And I started to worry about such things even when I was still a child. I wonder what Karu-sama is doing right now. What kind of a life is he leading? What kind of a man has he grown into? I had spent my entire childhood thinking about you. However, one day I was told something very suddenly. Impossible! Why is it going to be cancelled?
I have not heard any reason given yet. The Hanabishi clan simply told us to forget that the engagement ever occurred.
It was the Hanabishi clan? Karusama was not the one who said it?
I have only heard from the Hanabishi clan.
Then what about Karusama? This may not be his desire at all.
Lady Aoi! I'm telling you, this engagement is officially over. I understand how you feel, but our relationship with the Hanabishis has never been strong.
It's not over.
Lady Aoi!
It's not over! It's not over! I was able to do my best up until this moment because of Karusama. Everything I did was for the single purpose of being his wife one day. I cannot imagine being with any other person than Karusama.
Oh, Lady Aoi.
From the very moment that I heard that announcement, I cried. I cried until my tears ran dry. And that was when I decided that I would go wherever you were, Karusama. But I had absolutely no idea what kind of person you had become. Truthfully, I was very worried. But when I discovered in this very room that the person who had helped me was indeed Karusama, I was truly happy. And you were just as I had imagined you would be. No, you were more wonderful than I had ever imagined. I am also happy beyond words that you are here as my fiancé, Karusama.
Thanks for saying so, Aoi-chan.
I really love you. I really do love you, Karusama.
Aoi-chan.
Karusama.
Here's the place. This apartment gets plenty of sunshine, and because it's in the corner of the building, it tends to be very quiet here. You really can't ask for more than that. How do you like it so far?
Wow, it's cleaner than I thought it'd be. But I think this place could use a loft or something.
It's reasonable for the price range, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know that I prefer wood floors.
I like the Japanese-style room.
Well, as long as you like it, Yumi, I'm okay with it.
Really?
That was really close.
But isn't this a bit small for two people to live in?
I don't really mind if it's a smaller place. All it means is that I can always be by your side, Takashi.
Yeah, you really mean that?
Yes, I'm happy with any place as long as I'm with you.
I know that nobody would ever describe this place as big, but it has plenty of storage space.
Storage space?
Just take a look in here. You don't see many places with this.
Come on out, Mr. Realtor. We've seen enough of this place, so let's move on, okay?
Oh, whatever you say. What was this doing in here?
We're in the clear at last. I think we better get out of here while we can.
Yes. Do you think that couple from earlier will be moving into that room?
Yeah, maybe.
Somehow, I envy them a little.
Huh?
Miss Miyabi, Miss Tina, and Miss Tayeko. It really is fun to be together with everyone like that. However, I wish that we could have spent more time living in that room by ourselves, because then I would have been closer to you.
That's true. But don't forget that we're still living close to each other, Aoi-chan. There isn't anything to worry about anymore.
Karusama. No, I believe that I will still worry. It's in my very nature to worry. I'll never stop my worrying, even now.
What?
After all, when I'm thinking of someone very dear to me, how could I ever just stop?
Aoi-chan.
So I hope you don't mind that. I'm going to worry more and more about you, and it's only going to get worse, okay? Do you dislike me for being like that?
No, I love you, Aoi-chan.
Karusama.
We'd better get home, Aoi-chan.